I'm losing them. They aren't paying attention. Have you ever had that thought? I'm losing my audience when giving a presentation? When I first started in my career in sales, I sure did. Preparing for a real estate client, I brought in all the stats and facts on how an advertising program would benefit them, going over strategy and return on investment thoroughly. Needless to say, I lost the client. Fortunately, I've since learned how to engage my audience so those presentations turn into sales. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 3 engagement strategies that will activate your audience and increase your effectiveness in your job and in life. An interesting intro, reflective audience questions, and powerful stories. The first strategy is to craft an interesting introduction. Tell them how they will benefit, what's in it for them, build buy-in. While this idea is important to consider for the whole presentation, it is critical to include in your introduction. Studies show that you have 30 seconds to grab your audience's attention. Just 30 seconds. It's not a lot of time to engage them and keep their engagement. So those first sentences are crucial. Make them interesting and relevant. Find out what matters to your audience and integrate that into the start and throughout your presentation. If you want to go bold, you can start with a powerful quote or a statistic. Even just a simple, bold statement. Keep it short and simple to be more effective. Stories are another way to engage your audience because it can build anticipation and drama to find out what happens next. I used both at the top of this video. I'm losing them, and then told a related story. After you grab their attention, be sure to tell them what they are going to get in your presentation. This tells them why they should pay attention, but they can also anticipate what is coming. The second strategy is asking reflective questions. Asking your audience members to reflect and consider engages their brains to be active instead of passive. They are no longer just receiving information, but applying the information into their own lives. This strategy can be used to set up your audience to get them into specific mindset, to understand what you are about to present, or even to start your presentation. Something like, think back to the last time you gave a presentation. Was your audience interested in what you had to say? Were there moments where they were disengaged? With powerful pauses in between the questions, you can get your audience members really thinking. For more on powerful pauses, be sure to watch the next video in your inbox. The third strategy is add stories. Stories are one of the most powerful tools to crafting a presentation, especially if you're looking to sell or persuade. Just like children, adults like to be told a good story. Like I mentioned in the first tip, stories can build anticipation and drama. Audiences get hooked and want to hear how the story will end. The story I told at the beginning about my terrible presentation piqued your interest. And the reason I lost the client was that I overwhelmed them with information rather than adding stories that made it relatable. By simply adding in a strategic story, you can re-engage an audience and boost your effectiveness. This is just a very quick introduction on engagement strategies. It takes time to practice, to refine and master the skills. A great place to experiment and practice is Toastmasters, as we've said in previous videos. I use Toastmasters to try out and practice new content, like sales presentations and speeches. If you want to find out more information about Toastmasters, click on the link below. Remember, engagement is key. By incorporating these 3 strategies, an interesting introduction, reflective audience questions, and powerful stories, you can create and maintain the engagement of your audience. And so, instead of losing your audience, you'll captivate them.